Hey everybody, Smart Silver Stacker here, and today I'm going to be stacking some silver. Yes, imagine that, the Smart Silver Stacker stacking some silver, not going on a rant about politics or current events, although I will briefly mention this stimulus check that California Governor Newsom and the California State Legislature are sending out. I believe they're calling them the inflation relief stimulus checks. It's about $1,050 for families with dependents, if you're earning under $150,000 as a couple. And the whole idea, the whole thing is just so crazy. The idea that you can relieve inflation with stimulus checks. They should be calling these checks the inflation aggravation checks, because that's all it's going to do. It's not going to relieve inflation. It's going to make it worse. And every time I see a headline like that, it makes me just want to get my hands on more of this stuff. Now, if you saw the unboxing video I did last week, you saw me get this acai bar from Bullion Max. And when I did that unboxing, Bullion Max actually ran a promotion for viewers of my channel, and I went ahead and took advantage of that. So I've got another 10-ounce bar here, although I don't know if it's one of these acai bars or not. So it's going to be kind of interesting. It's always fun to order one of these listings that's the dealer's choice of design, because you never know what you might get. You might get an Eagle bar. You might get an acai bar. I am still always crossing my fingers that somehow some secondary market vintage Engelhard bar or something sneaks in there. It's never happened yet, but one of these days maybe. We'll see. But let's go ahead and dig into this box. And a real quick aside, it doesn't have anything to do with silver stacking, but this is a pocket knife I have. It's a Emerson knife, and I'm going to use this to open the box today. But I wondered, do any of you out there go on eBay and buy TSA lots of confiscated knives? Because that's where I got this knife, and if you're looking for a good pocket knife, you can go on eBay and you can find these lots of knives that have been confiscated by the TSA, and they sell them at auction or something like that, and then people buy them and sell them in lots on eBay. And I got this knife and maybe 6 other really nice pocket knives for probably the full retail price of this one knife. So if you're looking for a pocket knife, I know that has nothing to do with stacking silver, but it is a handy knife to have if you need to unbox some silver. So anyway, let's get into this. Enough about that, and let's see what we got today. Okay, so we got the bubble wrap, customary stuff. Bullion Max provides very nice packaging. And before I break into this box, I do want to let you know I have another promotion coming up with Bullion Max. It's going to be for gold, not silver, and you'll want to keep an eye out for that video, because last time when I did the promo for the 10-ounce bars, they just kind of gave some kind of a lower premium than usual. They gave the volume pricing discount even if you just bought one bar. But the promotion I have coming up for gold, it's going to be a fractional gold product, and I'm not sure exactly when that video is going to drop, because right now Bullion Max is actually out of these fractional gold products. But when they get them back in stock, they're going to send me one, and when I unbox it, we're going to do a promotion where you're going to be able to get one of those at spot if you're one of the first 15 viewers who acts on it. So you'll definitely want to keep an eye out for that video in the future, because there's going to be a chance to get some gold at spot, and it's going to be a really nice fractional gold piece. And if you've been stacking for any amount of time at all, that anytime you can get fractional gold at spot, that's a great deal, especially today in today's environment of high premiums. Okay, so keep an eye out for that video, guys. That's going to be dropping probably in the next week or two. Now, back to business here. Very secure packaging. We've got boxes and envelopes, all sorts of stuff. Bubble wrap, keeping this bar real safe. Now, I'm curious as to what I'm going to get. Am I going to get another acai bar here? Oh, it feels like it's in shrink wrap, so I'm guessing yes, but we'll see. We'll see what they got. Oh, it's not. It's a buffalo bar. Awesome. I actually don't have one of these. I have some buffalo rounds, and the buffalo is a very common pattern. It's that buffalo design from the buffalo nickel, and you've got the Native American chief on the front here. And this is a real popular design for generic silver. And this is awesome. I don't have a 10-ounce buffalo bar, so I am happy to get that. And I'm kind of glad it wasn't another acai bar, I'm going to be honest with you. This bar is awesome. I love that kind of matte finish and then the relief with the shiny lettering and all that. It's a super cool bar, but it's just fun to get different bars. If you're like me, you know, I'm a stacker, it's true, but I am also a little bit of a collector. It's hard not to be because, you know, physical silver bullion is just so awesome. Hey everyone, if you're enjoying today's video, then when you finish it, why don't you head over to today's video sponsor, silverbotanicals.com, where they've got personal hygiene and household products that utilize the power of nano silver. There's a link down in the description, and you can use coupon code STACKER to save 10% off your order. I'm really glad I took advantage of that promotion and got another 10-ounce bar, and with all this news of inflation relief stimulus checks, that's probably going to be coming on the federal level soon too. Maybe it will have to be, you know, after we get the CBDC or whatever. I'm sure people are going to be clamoring for that soon. But, you know, the more I see news like that, the more it's clear that the folks in power, they just don't get the whole inflation thing. They think that handing out money is going to fix inflation. I mean, how you can justify that in your mind is beyond me, but you know, one of the things with politicians is they tend to just look to the next election cycle. They don't look down the road, and that's kind of part of why we're in this mess that we're in the first place as regards the dollar and inflation and rising prices. And, you know, when that all becomes clear to investors, as I believe it will in the very near future, silver like this, physical silver bullion, it's going to cost a lot more than it does today. That's just my opinion, my belief, but I really have a pretty firm conviction that that's going to be the case. It's not financial advice, you know, but might be a good time to get your hands on some real tangible money, the kind that they can't just print out. You know, they're not sending out stimulus silver. They would run out of silver real quick. But the thing about dollars is they can just create more of them. So they'll always be able to send out dollar-based stimulus. And, you know, that's one thing you'll never see. You're never going to see gold or silver stimulus because sound money is kind of anathema to the whole idea of just handing out money. And the CBDC, the digital currency, is kind of the opposite of that. You know, it is like the perfect currency, the perfect money for doing endless rounds of stimulus and micromanaging the economy. And we're going to see more of that moving forward, unfortunately. But the good news is that silver is still cheap today. You can still get your hands on a 10-ounce bar like this for maybe $240, $250, whatever. Fiat currency for something like this is a good deal, no matter what the premium, in my opinion. But, you know, if you shop around, you can find some decent deals on silver bullion these days. And again, keep an eye out for that video coming up in the next week or two with the unboxing of that fractional gold from Bullion Max, because when you're watching that, if you act quick, you'll be able to get some fractional gold at spot. All right, thank you all very much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I will catch you next time. Smart Silver Stacker, out.